pets. Everyone loves them. They are so fluffy, so adorable, so big-eyed, so floozy, so snoozy, and overall, just so cute. But what is cute? What are the specific characteristics of things we as humans consider as cute? What's the emotion behind the awe sound? And this is what we want to discover in this video. So we want to do a social experiment to find out the truth behind cuteness. In order to get interviews with realistic reactions from people, we have decided to bring Angelina's dog, Ruby. This is the puppy mission. This will be our experimental setup. After school, we'll first set up a station next to the exit of the Great Hall by borrowing chairs and tables from the second floor. We'll then set up a tripod next to the scene, and for filming, we use the Canon EW83H lens camera. To attract interviews, our group has put together an advertisement sign saying 30 seconds of pet time in exchange of 30 seconds of interview time. Speaking of interview questions, we have also prepared a series of questions to interview others, such as the ones listed above, with some follow-up questions, as usual. So here we were, at 4:30 p.m., preparing for the arrival of the customers, and we didn't have to wait long. Enough interacting. Let's take a look at our experiment results.
What do you like about cute things?
Round and have furry fur.
Or like
Soft. I know. Warm. Things like that.
You have like big eyes and like furry hair, and it just looks so cute. Like it looks like you need someone to protect it.
就是我觉得他们都是有生命的吧，都是有灵魂的，而且我觉得他们都是一个鲜活的小家伙。
What do you feel when you get to interact with these kind of cute things?
Warm.
Warm?
Happiness.
I think it helps maybe like release anxiety, or you know what I mean, like alleviate stress.
Yes, a sense of relief, a sense of love, joy, so much joy, and happiness.
These participants described common emotions when they are interacting with Ruby, and they are excited, protective, and heartwarming. So, the emotion we feel when we interact with something cute is identical. So we did some research. The cute emotion is basically how humans respond to something that has similar traits of a baby, such as big round eyes, small size, and softness. According to this article, the characteristics are involved in human parental care, because these characteristics are very similar to a human baby. This is a baby. It has big eyes, non-adult-like ratio between head and body, small in size, soft and squishy skin. And this is a cat. It also has big eyes. It also has a non-adult-like ratio between head and body, also small in size, have soft and squishy fur. This does not only apply to cats. Look at this item on Taobao. It also has big eyes, also has a non-adult-like ratio between head and body, also small in size. These cute little things are surprisingly similar, but it also makes sense. This is why we feel protective towards something we consider cute. It is because they look like a human baby and evoke our protectiveness to protect them. So the mystery behind the awe has been solved, or has it? These parts of the experiment seem off and uncanny.
Have you ever wanted to squeeze something cute in your mind, like imagination, not to the point that you hurt them?
Yes, all the time. I think that I just want to soak up like all of it, and I want more of it, and that's like the way I would get more is if I could squeeze it. Yeah.
As in, like, give them a squeeze? Like,
Yeah, like-
oh yeah, right now I feel like doing it.
Why are they doing this to Ruby? Why are they acting so aggressively? The phenomenon of wanting to harm but not actually wanting to hurt a cute thing is called cute aggression. This is usually when you feel attacked or overwhelmed by the positive feelings from its cuteness. This kind of response is also an example of dimorphous expression of emotions. Dimorphous expression means when you experience a strong emotion but express the opposite emotion. For example, tears of joy is also an example of dimorphous expression. This is when you feel too happy, you tear up a bit. Our body reacts this way because by reacting oppositely to a strong emotion, it makes sure you don't become overwhelmed by this emotion. So dimorphous expression, such as cute aggression, acts as a mechanism to regulate your mental state. So it is completely normal and not immoral to want to squeeze a cute thingy. Being cute isn't always good. Cuteness hurts animals because some people would purposely modify and select certain traits of animals through crossbreeding, which is also called artificial selection. For example, one type of cat, which is called the Scottish Fold, has folded ears that people consider as cute. However, the reason that their ears are folded is that they have a certain cartilage mutilation, making them vulnerable to injuries and disease. Profit-driven companies would force the Scottish Folds to reproduce with each other due to their popularity among customers, causing this trait to be passed down to the offspring, which become easy targets of significant painful diseases. Cuteness can also be dangerous because it makes us biased towards certain animals. Cute animals can gain more favor from human beings, but are they really better than other less cute animals? Do they really deserve this special treatment? According to a study in the UK, adults are more likely to donate money to causes represented by photos of charismatic species than other non-charismatic species, which would result in reducing the biodiversity of the environment. Very few commercial products, such as stuffed products, are non-charismatic animals. Because some animals have certain traits similar to that of a human baby, such as having big eyes, being fluffy, and just cute in general, we tend to associate them with the ideas of innocence and helplessness, believing that they need our help and thus preferring them over other not as cute animals. However, when we are considering and choosing between the lives of species, we should avoid letting subjective human emotions influence our decisions, but instead consider them to be of the same importance. Do not add human emotions when considering and choosing between the lives of species. Every species should be considered of the same importance in the eyes of humans. So, to sum it up, we usually view something as cute when they have big round eyes, small size, and softness. This is because these traits are similar to that of a human baby, which makes us want to protect them. However, sometimes we also want to harm these little things, not because humans are naturally evil, or maybe they are, but because our body doesn't want you to feel overwhelmed by such a strong feeling. However, cuteness can also pose a threat to the general health and biodiversity of the animal population. Cuteness can harm the overall health of the animals because private companies selectively breed animals that have mutations that make them cute and spread their genes to their offsprings, which will also be vulnerable to these injuries and diseases. Cuteness can also decrease the biodiversity of the animal population because it is shown that people are more likely to invest money into saving cute species instead of non-cute species. While cuteness indeed helps the survival of offsprings by evoking the emotion of parental care, it could bring harm to the animals by passing down mutilated traits and reducing biodiversity. After all, humanness is just like a coin. Everything have a front side and a bad side, a good side and a bad side. So humanness is just the same.